This is Lisa. This is Lisa Marie of Live Free TV. Hey, y'all, how you doing? I hope you're doing very, very well. So I'm getting ready to go to sleep, but I had to share my experiences with y'all today. So I hope so. I know you're gonna come in because it's a decent hour there, right? I don't know what time it is, but because I don't really know what time it is here, but I know it's probably time for me to go to bed. But oh my God, I had the most beautiful day today. Today was so awesome. It's very powerful, very ancestral, very ancestral. Like wow, like I was really tapped in, tuned in, turned on. It's always nice. It's very nice, especially for, I think, a divine, sacred woman or a woman, a spiritual woman, a sensitive woman. Because there's a lot of us that we're not speaking because, and I'm partially in that, but not really. So there's a lot of y'all that I know are very highly sensitive, and a lot what's going on right now is a very sensitive time. And everybody, some people might say like rah rah rah, and they out there, you're like, they don't understand. I can't cope right now, or this is too much, or it's too much going on. You might feel like you're even losing it. Like I could imagine that right now. And I'm gonna tell you, especially for the women, I can speak for you only. You probably right now really need some divine feminine energy. You need some divine feminine energy that can lift you out and up to a higher vibratory frequency. And that's just the truth. And so a lot of times, especially for women who are around, and with a lot of masculine energy or surrounded by a lot of masculine energy, like police women or even me. At this point, I go to the art center. I'm probably the only woman sometimes. I feel like I'm the only one in there, but it's other ones, but it's still very male dominated. And then I'm with Kwame a lot, who's also a male. And then even I hang out with Kojo and Faustina, but really I'm hanging out with Kojo. And even what I'm doing, putting things together, it's kind of, I'm not saying, but it's wonderful. What I learned though here is you can be really feminine and soft and beautiful, and still do that. And I do love that. You might say, well, you did that in the States too. We always thought you looked. I felt beautiful in the States for sure, but I don't know if I felt highly feminine. I think that feeling I'm talking about is something in your gut, but especially also for the protesters as well. Like that being on the front line is kind of a masculine in touchness that you would have to have in order to be there. It's okay, the aggressiveness of that and the expression of feelings, emotions, rage, anger is kind of more tapped into maybe an unhealthy, not unhealthy masculinity, but an outrage masculinity. Had enough masculinity. And so, since that's so masculine, a lot of our sisters are out there on the front lines as well. They're gonna need something like over, almost delving into femininity. That's gonna be like the remedy. So if I or you, before this for them for y'all and me, since I'm not in one, I don't. I guess I'm technically supposed to be. I don't be remembering that stuff. But for you especially, um, so if your everyday life is surrounded by, or you're having to use a lot of masculine energy, this is for you as well. Because you have to do those kind of real divine feminine things. And I think I'm going to read, when you join my Sunday master class, I'm going to be teaching my own class, just one for 2 hours. We'll talk about how to not get rid of or lose your masculine energy, because in times it will save your damn life, but to fall into that divine feminine energy as well. And one way I'll tell you tonight, is to surround yourself around high vibing, vibrational energy that is high and around femininity and feminine and real femininity. I feel like the person that I had the most, interesting enough, issues with as a sister in my life. On the outside, it was very feminine, but I never felt her femininity. There was something missing, but I felt like I was that person too. I think that's why we actually attracted each other, now that I think about it. Because I felt like in the States, I was Yeah, yeah. I mean, I would say, I think you would say I was looking feminine, feminine style stuff, makeup, the whole bit. I never, I didn't, I felt cold inside. I didn't realize that, but I did. I felt cold inside. And, uh, and I didn't like that feel. Literally, like in my room, be cold, my bed literally would be freezing. I was like, is this my effing life? I'm gonna have a cold ass bed for the rest of my life. Like, y'all, I was not looking good. I was like, not the cold bed and going to bed at 7 p.m. No, wait, stop. So like seriously, y'all, it was deep. It was deep. The bed was always goddamn cold, so ain't no man up in it. But I did do my feng shui, didn't I? And when I got that too. Do you know what changed the game? I feel like when I got the poster of the man, I mean the shower curry with the man and the woman, and in the way they were dancing, pole dancer, oh, it was so cute. And the other one in the living room. I think I really opened something up. Like I was telling my sister, and I'm going to share this in the master class about the vibration of love. And right before I left, I was experiencing the vibration of love. I wrote it, and I'm gonna show you how. I'm gonna show you how. But I was gonna say like that feminine thing doesn't always like yeah, she's feminine. She looks feminine. No, it's something different, and I would describe it as, or a word I would use is, it's a releasing. If you are you have female relationships and you don't feel like you went to church, you released, you healed, you cleansed, you clean again, then you probably got the wrong female friends. And so yeah, I think that's very important. But I think the masculine energy is important as well. Like I think it's, but when you have so much of it, so you got to come back to the goddess. We haven't been talking about her lately. Where's she at, y'all? I ain't heard too much goddess come out. I mean, but a goddess just died. She dying with the white women? Yeah, but it's not the same goddess. We don't have to talk about their goddesses. We can talk about our own, and we can even go further. We are that goddess, I mean, in a real way. So, like, that energy is still there. I think that's what Africa teaches me, the much of the balancing of the divine masculine and divine feminine. To me, this is my experience. This is what I feel when I come here. I feel softer, like, and we'll talk about all those reasons, but I feel more powerful at the same time. It's just so it's not an either or. It's not a one or the other. And so we're going to explore. So how do you live? First of all, how do you get to that point that you can actually see that it's really about the balance? And then how do you do it? Particularly, I'm gonna say Americans, and I'm gonna say Black Americans because that's who I talk to and deal with. Like, yeah, they mess with our minds. We think, we problem solve, we even therapy like they do, and it's so different. So we gotta, the wake up call takes a little longer there because it's real dense. It's hard to get through. And it's because the constant everything, even though this is great, the revolution is being televised, and that's great. I'm just saying a constant everything. But no place is damned. I don't really believe that. I really don't. So, I mean, I think it's just time for unification, and I think that it's happening. That Black people all over the world are unifying. Now, I want to tell you, as a Black American woman in Ghana, that the Ghanaian people are with us. The brother I talked to today, he's doing a march, and he's getting T-shirts, and he's from. Let me say this, y'all, so you know. I love Black diasporans, and when you travel, you get to meet them. Now, it was harder when I was in the Spanish-speaking countries. Didn't meet a lot. Yeah, no, I met some. I didn't really meet Black women walking down the street, but I guess I could have tried harder. But and then I was in the DR when it had the alcohol scare. Remember? How do I find myself in foreign countries when it's? But yeah, but yeah. What I was gonna say? Yeah, I was just talking about like traveling, and then meeting diasporans, Black diasporans. Wow. I don't care if I meet a Ghanaian that left and was in UK for almost 40 years. This brother was in New Zealand for 14. I don't care where they went when they left Africa, the continent. They they got real quick on who they are and what they do. And it ain't nothing nice. It shocks me because you think we hippest to the game, although a lot of them got hip to the game from us, no doubt. Like they will admit it too. Black people, Black Americans, we good at hipping you to the game, but the diasporans is hip to the game. Not just Black Americans. We got Black people listen in the UK. We got Black people all over Europe. They hip to the game. They like, oh, these fools. This is pure evil. This is diabolical. This is not healthy for us. And when you're around that spirit, especially as Black Americans, we think the Ghanaians or Africans, let's just say Africans, because if we say it all like it's one, it's okay, because it really was one. I mean, people want to argue like it's 54 states. Well, guess what? It wasn't those goddamn state, only the state of mind and consciousness. People love to do like, you're so stupid, like it's a whole continent, it's 54 states, but it wasn't even that. Some line somebody drew and told them it was a state. Okay, it ain't even right. 54 countries, rather. So let's not, we can go down to the nitty gritty. It was one. And I'm looking at that. So Africa, to Black folks in America, we look at it like, y'all don't know, y'all don't care. Africa doesn't care. Africa doesn't want us. Wait a second. These are all Ghanaians. Now, they left for a while, had to do some other things, but they know some stuff. They as sick and tired as you is sick and tired. They know them people. They done studied with them. They got it down. And they can see the colonization, racism, white supremacy, the enslavement, Holocaust, call it all what you want. It's the same goddamn thing, people. We got to stop comparing our issue with somebody else, thinking they did something. They lied about them selling us. They lied. How you know that happened? Who told you? Did you ever question that? Who told you that the Africans sold us into slavery? I'm just saying, but who told you? And then when you tell me who told you, think about that answer and don't ask no more questions about that. They know too. Like we was talking real talk. The brother was real talk. You be with them too long, you open your mind, go, what's going on? Okay, or maybe maybe I won't put it on a parade. So I'll just put it on contrast. When contrast come on you, it's a lot of work, and I hope they can find the people. I hope they can find their own people to help them. They got great people out there. I think Tim White. There's a couple of white guys and women that are here to help white folks get into what white privilege is. Because you're gonna get exhausted. I'm gonna tell you now. You ain't gonna listen, but you're gonna be exhausted. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't set myself up like that. As a 50-some-year-old woman, I do have something to say. Let them find their own. If they got their own, let their own teach them. You want to have your own revolution. It's very nice, and we thank you. And no, I'm not saying push them away, but it's like a habit sometimes. If you let 5 in, you're going to have 500, and guess what? It's going to be, it's going to really be all lives matter. It will not be, it's just when you have a dominating spirit, you will dominate some issues. But I want to be a flower child right now. I want to believe. And I kind of do, but I always say keep one eye open. I'm just saying, like Africa told me that, like this ancestor talking. Always keep one eye open. Sleep with him. Like, wait a second, let me sleep. I'm sleep. And if you sleep with the enemy, be real careful. I'm just saying. It's too much work, and you don't have to do it. You don't have to do it. I know I'm going all over the place with the spirit. So. It was beautiful here, and it was beautiful to meet that brother and to hear that perspective and know that there are some woke ones, as the brother said, and I quote here, and they know what time it is. And I find it's the diasporans, because you got to understand, for a lot of the diasporans, I'm not going to say 100% because I don't know them all, but I know everyone I met, it's the same thing. So when they went abroad, they come back looking more shiny too. Yes, not only apparently does the state have as made of milk and honey, but New Zealand, UK, if it's out of here, it's better. And but the brother really explained, because this was off camera, the mentality of that, so you can understand why it's so deep for them. So you're brainwashed to believe that first of all, those black people in America, they got it good. They got it real good. Y'all would have it good too if you listen more. If you listen more and did more of what we said, you be shining too. They shining over there. They living. We treat them so good. God is so good. And then they show you our athletes who really got $1 million contracts. Very small percentage of us, right? And then they show you mostly athletes or some rappers that do disrespectful things. So you got there like the land of milk and honey. And then they show you themselves, but we can't give it to you because you're not listening African. So therefore you want it. It's a psychological thing. I want it. Oh my God, America, please take me. And you will meet random people on the street. They will introduce and they say, oh, where are you from? They know you're American. They will be like, will you take me with you? You know what scares me? They're not playing. So you mean you don't know me from Adam or Eve, Shanika or Kwame? Yam, Ama, and Kwame. Like, you don't know me from them, but would you literally get on the plane with me right now? I could take you into some, what? Anybody could. Like, would you? But they would. Some would. Because you're American, right? So because they was fed. But look, we was fed that Becky really got the good hair. Yeah. We was fed that. The same thing. They was fed the same thing. It was fed that you can do it if you were better slaves. Basically, you got to listen more and be just like us, do everything we do. So they want that too. They want everything that the Ogbuni has. They want it all. Same thing. But the only thing, they want it all that they will, ladies, when you come out here dating, just be very careful. They want it all that they will do and say anything to get it. They want that passport. They want to get to your country. Oh, don't worry, when they go, they're going to come back and say, Lord, I messed up, but that's okay. But in a sense, I don't want you messed up out here either. It's not, and no matter if you're beautiful, it's not that. And because, if you got issues, you might not come out. If you got relationship issues, you don't come here. Because you're going to really try to figure out, like, but I'm fine. How's he not wanting me? And how did he leave me? And then some people will say anything to get what they want. It's the desperation because they drilled it. I'm not trying to get you to have compassion, but I kind of am. Not just them, for yourself. You don't have to compare African Americans to African. There's no need. We both have been equally screwed. So the desperation level, because they told them they kept them away. They're dangling the carrots constantly. And they like, wait, but nah, you ain't doing right. Do right. You can have it like them. They got it good. And they know they understand. They come back and be like, woo. They talk about them worse than I love them. So, so he's kind of talking about relationships, and I really appreciate there's just that much. I'm not saying it. This is Ghanaian and telling like, hey, I see a lot of my Black American sisters come and they get taken. They don't understand the depth of it. That yes, will they run over? Yes. So don't think they didn't get it because they still have their culture, because they still have their language, right? African Americans were taught, at least you got that. We don't even have that. What's that worth? Some of them don't even teach their kids their mother tongue anymore. What is that worth for them? That's how they looking at it. You going like, what? They can't trade that in. They can't do nothing with that. They ain't gonna buy no food. Ain't gonna buy no water, ain't gonna buy no status. Status is the American English because that's what they drilling now. My sister, I was talking to her and I was like, so what's up with that with the sewers that's not covered? Because when you be like, oh, this block got covered sewers, And she made a good point. They got the money to fix that. They know what it is, but who's really pulling the strings? Maybe they just wanted to stay like this because if you did that, it would not be, quote unquote, a third world country. Third world countries don't have to exist. So-called, which is really BS anyway. Who the hell names that? So what? Funny, the people that named it put themselves first. Wow, that's novel. Did you put yourself? So I mean, like, we going all out of the door. They told us a story that they sold us. And how are we repeating them? How are we mad on their story? How are we mad at each other on their story? Like, the thing is ridiculous. But it's a great divide and conquer. And as I was scrolling through my Facebook, somebody said, it's a shame we fight for Africa, they don't fight for us. They don't know. They trying to get where you are. They trying to figure out, fight with you. Give them a plane ticket. They'll fight with you. They need you. They want you, but they don't understand because they were trained to believe you wants to be like an English gentleman. I mean, half the girls here name is Abigail. And no offense to any Abigails out here that's black or on anything. I don't have nothing wrong with your name. But as a black American, that sounds very kind of British to me. And that's okay. Ours is my name is Lisa. It's Jack. It's okay. It's, oh, you know what I'm saying? Anne Marie. So come get me too. You know what I'm saying? Come get me too. So yeah, so you can imagine that kind of, so they tell you anything. I mean, I was hearing a lot of little stories, you know, it's like, yeah. They don't just take Sally, and so you gotta understand too, you're just as American as Sally or Becky or Karen or whatever y'all calling her these days. You're just as to the means. Like it's not really that much difference. You want that. You as a black American need that acceptance. But listen, you ain't asking for some 2-bit acceptance from somebody on the street you don't even know. So don't come over here trying to ask for acceptance for somebody that ain't really worth your acceptance. That's not really worth you needing theirs. You know, you don't have to go down to everybody. You gotta be like, you know what, I don't really need his he ain't what, you know, like be real. So don't, you know, the healing that's gonna come is gonna be deep. But when you can see through the lies and you come here and you realize, yo, they effed up, we effed up. As far as white is right and please white people love me, you know, yeah, they are too, in the same exact way. He talked about the traditional weddings. They used to all have traditional weddings. They don't want that. They call it the white wedding. That's exactly what it is. They want that too. And if they don't have it, their friends, the people talk about them like, your husband don't love you. He did not give you the white wedding. Like, dude, like really, sis? But we jacked up too. I mean, I don't even want to talk black America because I mean I know that one. So, and I want to tell you, we're not jacked up. We are absolutely amazingly wonderful, and you know what I'm saying. And I think we are great. But what I'm saying is the possibility of unity and like letting you know that our work still doesn't end. But this is something that I noticed that is great for me. I don't know. I am good. I'm so good. Like something happened. There's so much to do, and there's so many opportunities that has been coming for me, y'all. Cause I'm following like wow stuff. Just I ain't even playing none of this. I'm just stepping in and saying yes, feeling the vibe, staying high, feeling the vibe. Like I mean. I'm just keep going. Like I don't even worry about it. Tomorrow gonna be another great day. It's just what it is. It's great days after great days. And you think, girl, buy. And if you need to buy now, I get it. I get that too. I get that too. And y'all wear your vibrant colors. Woo, I wore my outfit today. You couldn't tell me nothing. You couldn't tell me nothing. And I mean, I was, what? Oh my God, that outfit today. It took them out, y'all. They couldn't. I was wearing my yellow on Tahuti Yellow Day. What? At this dang restaurant that I would go, bring my journal writing or whatever little new plan I got. And that's about to be my new hangout spot. You're gonna see me while you'll be like, where you going? I'm being the Uber, the taxi. I'm be like, where you going, sis? I'm going to the Palette, y'all. I'm about to go. Who's calling now? I'm about to go sit up on these natural wood, and I'm about to look at these beautiful ancestors on this wall and strength. And I'm about to think of some new stuff that I ain't even think. I wasn't even trying. No, in the States I think. Here I don't think. It just off keep coming. That's it. But just chill. Like that place is right. You got palm wine. You got that Neem Turbo. I have never had experience like this in life because you know I love it. We all like to think we're so clean and. Oh my God, that one little half a glass. I released myself twice and my sister, both of us. We were what? But in the best way. It wasn't harsh. It's immediate. I was like, oh, what? We're gonna talk about that. I was like, great stool. Like it was something else. I was introduced to so many herbs today. Quality. And y'all, don't even tell me about nobody else's herbs. I'm in Africa. You cannot compare to this fertile land. I don't care where you get your moringa. If you ain't getting it from Africa, and by the time it travel, it ain't the same anyway. It take a long time for things to go to customs, unless it's packed right. I'm gonna say that because somebody taught me that one today. You can pack that sucker right. Know where your moringa comes from. It got to come from Africa. I stand corrected. Somebody told they said no. They got all kinds of stay fresh. That sucker, you open that up, you go shoo. You just trap it in. This stuff here is power. Power. I'm on the continent. And everything you need, because it's so spiritual, and your journey is spiritual no matter where you are. It's journey is spiritual everywhere. When you woke up that day, when you was birthed, you started a spiritual journey. And really before that, because you picked this life, I believe anyway. So your journey is spiritual, honey. But yeah, that neem, that moringa, I mean, wow. I bought 3. We tried them. My girl was getting 10. I was getting 5. We was trying to, because they make it fresh. They made that batch. They only could get to 11. They had enough to make 11. We cleaned them out in a good way. We cleaned them out in a good way. It was so great, y'all. I'm going to go there, and when I need something, I'm going to be like, where you going? I'm going to Osu. I'm going to get me 2 or 3 of these neem turbos, like, oh my God, and just eat some snacks. Like stuff, I call it more like, what do you call that? Like, I don't know, like bar food, because it says bar or something, but it's perfect. You don't go all the time. You're not going to want french fries every day, but at least they make the french fries. At least they cut them. Yeah. So that's my revelations, and it's good. It's real good. And I want to help you all get through this in the best way. So many things are released that I've learned, and I want to go more deeper into it. But there's others that when you really know you're a divine feminine being, it's just, I feel that much more here. So I love it. So let's just say good night to everybody. Hey, Shawnee Jordan. Hey, Earth Queen. Hey, High End Theorist. Hey, Lisa. It was fun coming along with you. Wasn't there so much fun? I'm so glad you felt that fun energy, because, wow, it really was. Oh, I got to tell you one more story. Queen Lex, hey, says, DJ Salam, says Lisa Marie, I'm thankful caught you live this evening. My daughter and I just experienced the worst blowout. How the universe keeps us, all praises due to Allah. I mean, yes, I'm so glad you are good. Yay. Yes, femininity is from the inside out. Your message is cut off. Feminine is not enough. Femininity is a lot. Yeah, go ahead. I like what you're saying, Sublime. Beverly Pierce. Hey, Bev. The Sublime. I looked into one-way tickets for That's Right. And good for you. And it's your message is cut off, but I am feeling that you look for a one-way ticket for you and your children to Ghana. I'm so happy for you. Yay. Good evening, Lisa Marie. Monique, I've been seeing you on Facebook. I ain't seen you here. Welcome. I'm so glad you're here and back. It's Hi says, good evening. Wishing you a wonderful day. Midasi. Getting out here after selling my home, and husband puts in for retirement. Yay, travel lady. Yes, it's Sublime. I love your outfit today. Thank you. Positive Vibes sis. Hi. You seem to be having such a blast. Yes, compared to a lot of other diasporas. Oh, you need to go give out tips. Oh, Lisa Marie, blessings and love your way. This is Lisa's son. Oh, how are you, William? How are you? Tell your mom I said hi. I love her. I met you in D.C. I remember you stood out. Me, D.C. I am good. I'm so glad. Y'all, I gotta share this powerful story with you, because today was just powerful. Because I'm with my sister. Y'all better subscribe to her channel. That sister is beautiful. Her skin, her skin look like it does on the thing. Her skin is amazing. She been here almost August, make a year. My girl Yolanda, that sister right there. So her energy just lit, and we connect. And as just like I'm sure when Ghanaians they get together, they feel like each other. They feel good each other. Of course, it's fun from your home, so you feel good like that too. But it was just a whole experience, because I like the mixture of both. So it was just a great experience. So she's fun, and we had fun, and we had this neem, and the neem took us to the higher heights. Then we have nice looking brother man talking like us. What? It was yo. We was lit, and then we got my girl Yolanda, amen, on the side. Yolanda video was dope too. She got up, she was going to church. Yo, and we had the whole restaurant to ourselves. When we came, we thought it was closed. There was nobody coming in because it's like that time where people are not coming in because of all the stuff around the world. And anyway, it was lit. It was lit. We lit. I had my little club, but really the name took the club out. Everything was gone. It was like, woo, lit. I'm going. In a natural way. It was beautiful, and the conversation was great. And we had a driver, we had our drivers, when the driver came and got us. And then she had her assistant, which is so dope, because I'm going to give me one day. And it was just love, and the assistant's having a ball, because she get to hang out these two black American women who we may be up in 50 something in our 50s and 60s, but we ain't scared. Like, we was partying. So we go, she said, oh, girl, I'm going to go to art center. I was like, yes, sis. And she just fun. So we go to the art center. I like to have fun now. Y'all know. So we lit, we fun, having fun, just lit from good natural food and conversation. And so it's late by the time we get to the art center because we was kicking at that restaurant. And Kwame's there, he waiting, and he said, oh, she want to check out this store, one of his homies' store. Yo, they pulled out some clothes. They pulled out some clothes today, made me cry. I wanted but my girl, they pulled out this piece. This piece I like today, this two-set piece. And we was like, yo, what? Yo, we were so American, black American. It was so beautiful. And they laughed because they got it too. They knew that feeling. Everyone was a connection. Everybody knew that feeling like a man see that car like, no, you didn't just pull out that shit. Why you pull that out though? Yeah, it was like that. It was like that cold. Needless to say, I'll be wearing that shit tomorrow. No, I ain't get it yet. You know why I ain't get it? Because Kwame, Kwame, you know what? I don't think I need to bargain with Kwame. I think I can do this by myself now. I'm sorry. I do. I'll be like, Kwame, did you get it? I talked to him. What? I'm still working with him, Kwame. I'm going to talk to that man tomorrow. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm a boss. I'm bossy. And I got to do it my way. Remember, I told you now, the brother need that money today. You messing up. That's what I told Kwame. I said the brother needed to today. You messed it up. There. I was supposed to make a deal with him, okay? And you can get it a little lower. I'm going to get it lower. I'm sorry. I'm talking ish right now. But all this stuff. And I was like, brother, where your shop? Because, I don't know. Because he's like, I know you. I said, I know, but what? He said, you was very busy. I was like, I must have been busy not to see your shop. I'm like, it's like, Kwame, please remember his shop. So we went in there, and we was just seeing real kente cloth. He was showing us the kente cloth that is hand sewn as opposed, it's both woven, but then some are hand sewn and machine sewn is the difference. The hand sewn, of course, is more, and it was beautiful because it's like, I love kente. I mean, I've never touched real kente until I came here. So I know some of you have in the States, but I've never had. So it was great. It's always kente. Every one of them have a name. One was called Serenity. One was called Happy Family. Yes, it was wow, they had names, and it was dope, y'all. So it's pink, yo, they got pink kente cloth, y'all. It's just dope. Anyway, so we're looking at the kente cloth. It was in this place, and there's the store, but it's kind of nice one. It's high. It's all the men. We the only two women, but I'm so used to from the art center hanging out with the brothers. Woo, woo. If you got issues with a whole bunch of black men surrounding you, you will not have it. You cool like that, and they respecting you. So I was glowing, it was cool. We walk up in there, and there's a guy that sells this little shaky thing. He's bad with it. It's just shake it, throw it, and you shake it, and you throw it. It's dope, right? But he's selling it. So he's trying to show my girl how to play, because that's how he do. He show you that he has some money. And so he trying to show my girl how to do her thing. I'm going to buy one from him, though. Spirit just told me that. He's an elder, too. And so he started doing the thing, and Yolanda, if I hope you're watching this. Yolanda started dancing, doing her little African dance. She had the move. I was like, what? Yo, hold my pocketbook, okay? Nah, matter of fact, you don't even need to hold my pocketbook. We about to dance with this pocketbook. And her sister, who's a young woman, probably in her 20s, we was on the floor. And then the brothers was like, It was off the clickety clack. Then the brothers was doing the harmony and the boom. They had the low end of the drum. Was the what were they mouths? We was African dancing. All the other brothers was outside surrounded. It was like something from a dang movie. Y'all was like, this is a powerful moment right here, right now. And you have to open it up. We danced. The ancestors was in all of us. Those Ashanti ancestors, them Kentes was talking. We touched them. They was like, wait. And she was like, hey. We was like, what? And the guy was chicka, chicka, chicka. And y'all, I wish I was there. I was just like, and this is Africa, baby. It was beautiful. I was out at night. I had my neem in me. I wasn't worried about the mosquitoes. Ain't one bite me. That neem. I was like, me and my girl talking business. Yo. It was really lovely. It was lovely. And I got great information about Ghanaian, man. Don't. Nah. If you are Ghanaian, I'm not talking about you. I'm not talking about none of you. I love you. I just told my sisters that. But no, you can find some great, at the same time, there's a lot of great Ghanaian men. He's like, yeah, so there's some good brothers out here that it's not about the game. So let me just, all fairness, let's balance this out because brothers don't need to be persecuted right now. They can deal with that enough. So, but, you need to tell your sisters the truth. That really do want to meet a nice Black American woman because you dope, because you interesting, so they kind of have like little mixes and stuff like. And he said they might be from the village. I was like, oh damn, why they got to be in the village? Okay, we go in the village then. Nah, I'm good right now. But he's just helping us out, y'all. Like I said, we can't be talking about everything over here. So come into my woman's master class this Sunday. It's random, and I think it's going to be a part 1 and 2. It might just be the intensive, but we're just not going to call it that. But I think it's going to be a part 1 and 2 because it's lots to share. Okay, ladies, lots to share. All right, ladies, let's see. I love you for that one-way ticket. That's real talk, girl. Yes, I love everybody for doing what you got to do. Yes, I am. Yeah, I love you for that. Yes, good. You look great. I love that you're in Ghana. Oh, William, thank you. Positive vibes, or Will I am. Positive vibes. Hey, sis. Sublime says, I got to shorten my name. Oh, that's what it is. Okay. Positive vibes says, what would you say has made your move so smooth? Wow, I don't know, because that's nice, because it appears smooth. That's good, because I don't know. I'm just moving through it, so I love that you said that, because that's good. Like, that's good. And you are right. It's looks kind of seamless. I wanted to say the Almighty Lord, but I don't talk like that. The divine, the Most High, the Creator. And I'm going to say that high vibratory frequency, doing the work before I got here. Because here is wherever there was not. Let me say it again. Here is wherever there was not. So I had to do a certain amount of work to get to the smoothness, as you spoke of. I really like that word, that I feel like, and you might feel like I'm experiencing. I think I was just talking to Janae, my girl, about this tonight. If y'all didn't believe all them videos, and if I didn't believe all them videos, like, you hear, the spirits talking, I feel like what the work I did in the high vibratory realm, that took me out of the atmosphere, that I really was using my corners. Like, I really was believing. Y'all know, I believed that I needed those pictures. I believed that the energy had to change. I knew from experience, everything I know is about how to manipulate my space and how to manipulate my time. I was in the vibe. At that point, I had taken the brown water detox. And I remember in the end of it, the brother came into my life that brought me that high vibe music. I was having high, that's what me and Goddess was caught up in the high vibe as well. So it was a great time. My vibe was calling all that in. I was doing those classes. I was talking about the answers. I mean, the whole time, it was pure pre-vibration. Like, I'm just saying, like, I will honestly say that that's the only thing I think it could have been. So I had done the work already. And when you do the work, it's kind of, everything just opens up. Everything's just there for you. I've done the work already. I've done the work. I mean that at least enough to when you look and you can look in the place and go, oh, I've done some work. We've all done work, but it's this. What was that thing that? What was me listening to my ancestors in 2017 or 2018? Because I think it all leads. It's hard to say because. And when did the awakening happen? Did it happen when because I was talking about vibratory frequency for a long time, but when did it happen? When? I think all that was leading up to it. I know for me, when I got out to marriage, I feel like there was this, there you go, that word again. It was a sense of freedom. And it was free to do all the things I ever wanted to do. And then wait, I did it. I think it was being scared and doing it anyway. Oh, I think I was the queen of that in 2019. I was uncomfortable. There were situations. I was a woman traveling alone. I was an older woman. What? I think that I kept going. And some of y'all, man, I lost people along the way, thousands of people unsubscribing. It was deep. But I was like, this is me. I can't be nothing else. My family accepted me as that person that y'all know today. They admired and years after, told me like, yo, you leading. Own business for years, but you're feeling to stay at home. This is my life. Work from home's my life. My sister have to always remind me, like you always been this way. But but I was in a poverty-stricken mentality because I thought poverty meant you didn't have any money. I didn't know that's not where the bank was empty. It was a spiritual deficit. Really, it's the truth because I'm making less money, but I'm happier because it wasn't the money all along. It was the spiritual prosperity that's what I was saying. It's the craziness. How come I read all them damn books? I read every one of them white bees, every last one of the metaphysical bees. Why didn't that, how many more vision boards did I need to do? Because it's the wrong method for the African. That's not how we learn. That's not how we get it. We just get it. We don't do that. This is a long route. We learn. It's not healthy for us. It's not healthy. So I think I figured out the vibrational thing. And I'll give it to her. It came to a white woman, I know, but I'm going to give it to her. I figured it out to the point I don't listen to it anymore. I don't have to. It's here. Hey, this is everything she talked about. It's right here. It's here. But that wealth may not come in a way. And you know what? Actually, that will follow as well. But it's not following or not. You good every day. So only that feeling of good every day is going to bring more good every day. So I think for me, it was, I already did the work. The chances. And see, y'all got to allow me, because I'm not just doing a YouTube video to make you happy or sad. I'm doing a YouTube video because this is a documentation of my own evolution, or maybe going backwards sometimes too. So I remember when I first got to Ghana, and I was like, oh my God, it was the ancestors, because I was so clear then. I was like, it was the ancestors. I kind of got just in time. I feel so good. I'm so happy I'm here. And y'all was like mad at me. That was a real genuine feeling of, I felt the magic in it. You know what I'm saying? But y'all was like, you bragging, don't stay. We're not in better places. And then, you asked me again, the smooth transitions, listen to spirit. I had people that love me and wrote me, it's like, you need to come home. Don't stay. It's not going to be good. And I didn't feel that. I felt like it was going to be better than going home. I felt like I asked for this and I'm getting what I want. Why would you leave it? That's all that kept going through me. My sister jokingly called me yesterday, jokingly, her and her cousin. She said, yeah, my cousin Sharon said, Lisa had the right idea all the time. She said, we was rolling, you girl, you pull out. We don't know how you did this, Ish. None of us are sure. We all watched you do it. You didn't even know you was doing it. My story had the drama, the intrigue. It was dope. I wrote that script, didn't I? Get stuck in London. You can't hang out with your girl for a spot to tea. Now, I'm just saying, hang out with your girl on the other side of the pond for a while you get your shit together. Stay in some man's bed you don't know that he's sleeping on the couch because you're just like that. What? Like, if y'all don't be putting your own stuff together, like, what you doing? You can rationalize, I'm lucky. It did not seem like luck. Spirit told me today, no, you put the work in. Go look at the videos. Nobody can tell you didn't. Can nobody that watched you over the last 2 years could say, I can see how you got here. If they can't see it, they lying. They lying. So yeah, it's something I'm totally accepting that. What? Y'all saw it? I was gonna go home. I had contracts and y'all saw me. Wasn't I about to go home? I was like, I'm done with all of this. Okay, I'm going home. Y'all was like, but some of y'all was a few, but y'all was good. The ones that told me to go home, y'all was loving me too. And I don't blame nobody. Listen, y'all was good. And there was a few ones that was like, don't go. And the time that I said, you always stand out to me, you was like, don't go back. And I was just like, yes. I could hear it. I heard that stirring. And after a while, I just thought, now I'm gonna make this work. This is good. This is new. So I think that the question I would ask, because I done the opposite, done the stupid-ish, went different directions that I'm not gonna say wrong, but you know what I'm saying? I don't want to go through again. And I would say the thing is the strength to follow what your heart tell you, not even with your mama, your father, your government, your teachers, your subscribers. Because we're in a different world now, we got to put that in. It don't matter what they say, see, believe, think. And let me say, I had 11 years to master that. A girl with a weaker mind could have stopped doing this, didn't stay in the DR if I had listened. And I had such an amazing experience that grew me in ways. I wouldn't have healed myself or got rid of that, whatever the stuff that I've done, had I listened, if I got scared. It's gotta be something in you that says, this is my life, and I'm gonna do it my way. And that traveling, I couldn't help it. There was times I didn't even want to go back out again. I knew I was being carried by the ancestors. I didn't even want to go back out. You always remember that it's all documented. That's why I love this. Y'all can't call me no liar. It's on the now. I was like, oh, I'm tired of traveling. But I knew I had to get up. So for those that don't know, that's new, I had no idea. I thought I was coming for 2 weeks. And I decided to stay. And now I got an apartment that I leased for a year, and I'm starting a new business. And actually both my businesses are becoming new again. And I'm loving it. So yeah. It's great. Good questions. Good question. Yes. Whoever. This is a beautiful sis. Yes. Hey, Miss Vine. Laugh out loud. Yeah. Oh, okay. That's great, positive. Thank you for that great question. So the message cut off, I guess. That makes sense. That's what it is. Hi, Emma. Laugh out loud, says William. My Vine Roses. That is beautiful, says yes, positive eyes. Oh, Monique, hey, please have it taped and ready to sell. I work Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. I will, darling. Monique, Mama Max says, I think it happened for you once you got the mail. You said it, I'm sure, before I even came out. You sure did. It did. Sublime says, sounds fun. It was beautiful. Hey, Jazzy. Thank you for the love. Positive. Everybody does say when you get to Ghana, you feel a sense of peace. Yes. Come back to what? That's right. I'm right. America. Yeah. Sublime. Leopard says, hello, Lisa Marie. Hey. Hey, Funky Friday. I love it. Bright One says, yeah, I caught the live. I was just catching up with you. Oh, I'm so glad. Yeah. So, I think that no matter where you are, I'm telling you, it's the right place. You just need that. And my sister, she, Janae, if she was feeling it, it's a lot. You're going through a lot, and I understand that. And she was she was emotional yesterday, of course. And today she's so guided and spiritually connected because she took the day off from hanging out with her mother, her sister, her daughter. I'm telling you, I'm telling you, y'all, ain't nothing like that divine sister vibe, the real ones. But balance, the male energy is good as well. That's why I said we're going to talk about the balance, the male energy, feeling what I know, what I learn, what I feel, the connection, get back to that. balance, understand. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be a very. I could already feel it. We. It's like I'm gonna get to sit with y'all, like really sit with y'all. The ones that are serious about getting there. So I mean, I knew that I might be able, hopefully, to help prepare people to go to Ghana, but the way that it's being displayed or being acted out in a sense by me, this is something I didn't imagine. But clearly, this is how you're going to get here. It's what I did before I got here, not when I got here, because it was so not, no, it wasn't my whole life is that I call me. I mean, so-called important papers is still in North Carolina. Janae is probably finished. I forgot to even ask her. She said she has packed up my whole house. Everything is in boxes and wrapped up, and they just ready to go to storage, which I didn't call yet because I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna try to sell my car to Carvana tomorrow. I'm gonna call Carvana tomorrow, and then website. Work on my website tomorrow as well. Tomorrow I'm staying home. Please, see, I've got to see if I can do it. Oh my God, maybe I'll just go to the restaurant. No, I'm gonna stay home because I got a meeting, but I could actually have the meeting there with my website people. I'm really about to think about this. I might just go to straight to Osu tomorrow. But and you got to follow that intuition with all that. So, yeah. Anyway, excuse me. Let's see. Yes, Aquarius Jones says, I remember you saying, well, who knows, I may never leave Africa when I go. Weeks before you left, words are powerful. You so right. You so right. You can be yourself. Yes, 110% yes. I can't wait to come. Yes, would you do a meet? Oh, I would love to do a meet and greet. I get that. Like I was thinking about that. I was like, I would do a meet and greet, and we would do it at the palace. Enough seats for us and everything. Like I would do it there. I was considering doing it, but if y'all want me to wait for y'all, I'd do it. And I was like, you know what? But there's more people out here than I know that would actually come see me. I would love to do that. And then of course, film it, right? I mean, seriously, just whatever as much as you'll allow. But I think we could have a wonderful time. We could do it in the evening when the brother comes, so we could actually have that guidance and that talk and have real conversations with Ghanaians and African Americans. And I mean, don't forget, y'all, for me and my travelers, I'm also traveling when people can't travel right now. I mean, because I'm still in a country that, oops, no, don't play with me today. Not today, don't play with me. Hold on, y'all, I forgot I was charging, sorry. Damn thing. I love it. I'll be laughing at my own. I'll be like, girl, you are way too real in your videos, girl. You're way too real. That was a lie. Don't lie to me. Okay. So, okay, we getting there, y'all. Just hold on, please. Please. All right. So yeah. It's something. I mean, I do reflect when I'm so busy living life that I don't feel like I even reflect as much because I don't have to in a sense. It's deep. Wow. It's like, that's why I said this Eurocentric way that even the way of meditation is like you never get there. What is this? What is all there? And I say theirs because when they co-opt it or they take it, it's not what it was. So it's theirs then. Let's just give it to them because they messed it up and don't have no rhythm or soul. And you start thinking like it's always this quest. Like this quest. It's like their belief in that, but it's the actually master-slave syndrome. It's the thing that tries to beat inside of you that you'll never get there. You haven't prayed hard enough. You haven't done all the asanas or the postures. It's still that same non-African from the perspective of ancient Africa perspective. It's still that you have to repent. You still didn't get it. You got to sit with yourself because you've done something wrong. I mean, it's an implication because if you are dominated by a society that is built on, their success is built on control and domination, if you're dominated, then everything that goes into the fabric of how they keep their law and order is really predicated on your adopting of their ways that don't make sense for you. You're more than just black because your skin is dark. You're an African, and that's a genetic thing. And that's what you got to understand. So, because they do. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's good. And it's not that they woke or this, they're nice and they open. What I like about Ghanaians, if you sat and say and tell them about like, oh, let me tell you, young man, or not even young man, somebody older, and you start talking about your experience, they like listen, they don't know your experience. Like I said, I'm traveling, right? So I love that about traveling in general, but it's not traveling, it's living. Like you have different conversations, different people, because it's a blessing. I don't know, so you asked me that. Another thing I would say, because I was doing a lot of classes before I left on it, it's the ancestors. It's their mission. I thought it was mine. I even taught that it was you have a mission. Have you heard that? You have a mission? Spirit said to me, no, I have a mission. I was like, oh, wait, hold on now. Wait, Spirit, what? Spirit told me, no, you don't have a mission. I have one. So it's Spirit's mission. That's the let go and let God. It's a high metaphysical statement, but it's people don't get it all the time. I didn't get it either. It's like, oh, it's my mission, Spirit. So I said, oh, well, we don't have to do it because it's your mission. You just use me as a body. I'm good with that. You ever thought about that? It's your Spirit's mission. It's not yours, so you don't have to worry about how to do it. It's your Spirit's mission. You should think about that. I thought about it. I mean, it came to me. I was just like, wow, that's some heavy ass stuff right there. That's deep. So that's how I see it, y'all. That's how I see it. All right, y'all. Like, share, subscribe, comments, donate, Cash App. If you was moved tonight, if you got a little, today, how did I do 3? I think I did 3 videos. Well, that wasn't on this one. If you are not subscribed to my Blackberry Beauty Academy, you should go over there, at least watch the videos. I would say subscribe, of course, but you should go watch the videos. I did 3 videos today. One was me getting ready to get out or just showing my outfit and talk about some stuff, good stuff, of course. And then I had a nice lunch with Yolanda, and she actually is on that one, and it was so much fun. And then the third one is the brother from this restaurant I'm telling you about, and all of that is on the Blackberry Beauty Academy. So you should definitely go and check those videos out. And so, yeah, it's been a very amazing day. But when my sisters call, most time in Ghana, if somebody calls me and say, oh, I saw you, I know you, and this, I go. Yeah, if somebody, it's like, that's what I love about it. I don't do that rational, I go. Hey, I saw you, like, oh my God, watch you. Like, I'm gonna, okay, hey, let's get together. It's a time here, especially everybody, but Black Americans, of course, because that's like, I don't know, we're in another country and we got a unique situation. We should be here for each other. You're gonna need that connection. So when people, it's funny because I was always more introverted in the States, but if somebody calls me and want to hang out, I go, because I know it's the ancestors. I know it's the divine. I know it's divine. I know it's going to be divine. I don't hesitate. We're like, okay, and it's always meaningful and perfect, and you should definitely follow Spirit, but you might ask how, because I've heard follow Spirit all my life and couldn't do it. Got here, I was like, but I did it, and I need to package that ish. That's why I say, for all the people that feel like you're not as prepared as you want to be, and for all the people that tell them that if you don't be prepared, you're not going to make it, everybody's divinely governed. Follow your spirit more than anything else. I thought about the term, this symbol in the Adinkra symbol, in the Akan people, that middle one, fear no one but God. And I really thought about that. I said, wow. Let's just break down the first part of it. Fear no one. No, let's just take the rest out. The God part is only there to help you to know that you don't have to fear no one. Fear no one. There is no one. There is nothing stopping you. There is nothing out there. Fear no one but God. In other words, but yourself. Because only yourself, God and you, can stop you from doing whatever you want. And that's the one you need to be scared of. Because ain't nothing out there. No one is out there. Not fear no one. No one is out there but God. It's you. Worst fear, you could be a nightmare, you could be a heavenly dream. Fear no one but God. That's a deep fear no one. How you gonna be scared? You believe in God? You believe in yourself? Anyway, we could have a whole meditation on the thinker symbols. We should do that. Meditation class on thinker symbols. Come on, that's a dope thought. That was ancestors. We're gonna have a meditation on the enigma symbols. Y'all think I'm playing on it? You can't see this cover. I wake up and somehow I feel like it'd be an accident. I just wake up and that symbol's right above my head when I sleep. And that's the Sankofa. Sankofa. I mean, I was conjuring for years. Everything I did, especially that last 2 years, and I think wise enough to evaluate your life and say, this ain't working. Die a little inside. That's how sometimes you gotta be. You gotta die a little. And I saw that. I thought, it's easy in the States to think this is it. Whatever your humdrum life story is, because that's my humdrum life story, but not necessarily be exactly yours. To say, oh my God, this is it. It's such an illusion because it's not. And you mad and you sad and you depressed because you realize, but I got some good years left. Why is this it? And that's when you start really asking the critical questions like, wait, does it have to be it? And this is kind of stuff we're going to go into. We're going to go into the class. But you got to have that. Can't believe in the okie doke. Can't do that. So, yeah. Y'all, I do need y'all to know before I go tonight, when I think about it, I always say, that's why I try not to think about too much. Only when I think about it, not ever. Yeah, this is something wild. This is, it's like I don't even want to think about it because I never think about it. But Ghana, what? But it just, don't talk about how great I am. Only thing I did was use the power that was available. And that's what you got to do no matter where you are. And the power was in me. Use that available power because that's all you got. All these years I wanted to show you. And even I think about, it's not like y'all was watching me for 11 years and I didn't have a whole lot of stuff going on. Married, moved, bought land. It was just beautiful. If you think about it, it was great. Sold land. I mean, it was just dope. It was just like, it was a life. Started traveling. So it's just, it was, I let loose. That 10-year relationship, I'm going to say that because I don't even think about how nothing bad to say about him. So it's not that. But me in that situation, me creating that situation was created because, no, it helped me to realize that it's not true. I don't have to succumb to a life that I created. Even I created. I don't have to fear no one but God. I don't have to succumb to a life that I created. That's a powerful statement right there too. I don't have to fear what I created as a death sentence. I don't have to live in it because I created it. I'm going to say, metaphysics could be jacked up too now. It could get you, especially theirs. You all jacked up. You should be leaving, but your metaphysics say, it's the same thing we try to talk about the Christians. Like, they be staying because they be reading that Bible. And they be like, God told me, like, we like to do that, but we just call something else. No, I consulted the oracles, and they was like, no, you need to find out the deeper meaning of why he be beating your ass every day. Like, that's the kind of stuff that I've seen in our communities as well. Instead of that natural instinct to say, this is not a good place, whether it's a physical place, a mental place, a spiritual place, and get the hell out. We have lost our minds so much. We think stress and anger and fear and hurt is normal, and you are punk if you can't deal with it. Like, y'all, I can't go there with y'all today now. I chose, before I be a slave, I'll be buried in my grave. And right now, I was a slave to deception and lies, and I don't want to do that no more. And the lies was that Africans sold you, or that Africans don't care about you. But all of this, even the Africans don't care about me, and then even the white folks, we ain't mad at y'all. it shows me the beauty of black people, first of all, the beauty of the love and kindness of black people, but also that still that I need you to see me. Why do you hate me? And I get it on a psychological level, but all I could tell you, maybe you need it. I don't think you do. I think you need to love yourself, and I think you need that first, and it will cure any other thing. It won't matter with other people. You won't even be in that atmosphere anymore. Sometimes it may be the people, especially maybe the writers that's acknowledging and seeing and coming together, if they will, of others. Those people there needed that. The people that are hyped because, white folks is acting like they care, or maybe actually caring, I don't know. I don't really know. I'm from the old school, so I still, too Bob, I get nervous. But that's me, I'm 52. It's hard to change on that one, And I feel like always, I was telling my sister, we all have a voice, and your auntie, and like you call me, at my age, I'm auntie. She has something, she lives something too. And all I'm going to say is what Kizzy said in Roots. I could be wrong as hell, but somebody got to put that in next to the all Black Lives Matter, and it's all good, we all one. You need to put never trust the two Bob. I'm just saying. I don't know where that comes from. Ancestors needed somebody to put that down, write that down too, next to all the positive shit that you do about this time. Because I'm old on that. That's one thing I don't know. And I want to be different about that, but I am not right now. So, okay, I'm talking too much. 33 people, 19 thumbs up. I want to thank you so much, especially y'all that catch me live, because then you don't have to rewatch a very long video. I get it. Hey, Bright One. Yes. Yes, I will. I get there in December. Okay, December's perfect. Please leave the link. I want to take the next class I want, and I'm going to talk about. Yes, I promise tomorrow. Y'all get me and be like, girl, don't play. I got y'all. Nat B. Server. Hey, Nat, I'm challenged here. Hello, Lisa. Enjoyed the live today and the knowledge the brother was dropping. Yo, that brother, I was stirred up. I was like, let me just be quiet because this is dope. It's funny though, everything that has been happened, I would always come and watch a video. Your video sent to me. Yay! You are speaking. Give thanks, McDossie. Funky Friday. Right on, sister. Free your mind. Yeah. Yeah, it's good stuff. We gotta get them off of us, and they gotta get off from here. That's the work we need to do. So, you get them white folks that understand each other to help each other out, and you help yourself. You help yourself. It's very important. For once, like you don't want to live a whole life of never knowing what it's like to at least feel free. Now, these governments is unbelievable as well, but it's just don't feel like the same. So I love y'all. Like, share, subscribe, comment. It was so nice though that I really wanted to do this late night. It's late night for me, y'all. Video, and just say, let's keep doing this, y'all. Let's take this beautiful ride. And again, I want to say thank you to all the ladies that encouraged me to keep going and to not let anything take me off the way I produce my stuff and the way I do my thing. Do you know what I'm saying? So, you don't know how encouraging that was, because that snapped me back right away, like super fast. And that's what today, and what came out was a beautiful day. A beautiful day. Oh, Sue was cool. Sue was cool. Yeah, I definitely, it's my place I would go to. I don't have to live there, but I got another spot. Like, I got another spot I could go to anyway, like just to chill and be. This is a great time. You don't have to worry about social distancing. Nobody's really coming out. Like, this is a great time, to be honest, in Ghana. And we'll get really, I'll get some real take home. We'll get some sheets, and we'll really get down to the work this Sunday, and I'll show you how to have whatever you want. It works, y'all. But we just gotta not change it. We gotta return back to what we innately already know anyway. It's not no relearning. They put that shit in our head to constantly keep us up here and never here. Human beings don't just operate from here. You gotta operate from here. That's just not normal. And we've been stuck. Like we don't understand. Like I know I psychologically talk about them a lot. I don't mean those the answers. I swear, I never thought I even had knowledge or wisdom enough to do it. But I could clearly feel that you need a break and you need to come home. And if you just come to visit, then you can make plans. And although I don't know. I know you coming, and I know that part is right. I keep saying make plans. Like part of me trying to be very responsible and say, like, look at that one. It's got a little messy. It's the bead. But you want to say like, there you go. You come. I don't know what the state's gonna be. I actually do think that the United States is gonna be transformed and not in a negative way. I think it's gonna be beautiful. I'm going to tell y'all something, and we'll talk more about this. The only thing you got to do, there is an elimination that is happening, whether you want to or not. In all honesty, even though there's a lot of black angry people out there on the front line, some of them are not going to be there, and it's not because of the COVID. Or there's people that's in their houses that are not going to be here. There's a cleansing of the earth. And the ones that seem to be lasting, I say black, white, Indian, whatever the race. And this one I will definitely say, it's going to be the purest, meaning pure in heart, not in no Hitler bullshit. Pure. That's going to be left. The elimination is actually powerful. And if you could just sit still just for a little while longer, it's like the what was the plague or whatever? I don't know the Bible. I just remember the Ten Commandments and watching and how, they passed over their door. The door they knew not to. This door was safe. You didn't have to. They wasn't gonna come get you, so to speak. You just gotta let it pass over. You just gotta know because you could see like it's unfortunate a lot of people going, but ain't nobody gonna live forever. That's number one. But number two is it's a cleansing. It's like you almost gotta be ready. You got to be strong, like you got to have your herbs, and but your mind has got to be right. The strong, when they say only the strong survive, they mean, now that case, they mean up here and here. You got to have your mind right that the next wave they talking about, whatever, it's not about the virus. To me, the next wave is deeper than that. It's deeper than that. It's about, to me, it's about the releasing. So the earth releases. It's hard because death is horrible. We've heard horrible things about death. Don't nobody know. How nobody gonna know? And most of the time when people do have the past life experiences, they always talk about how it was the bomb and changed their life. So they didn't want to go, but they wanted to go, but Spirit said, you ain't your time. So, yeah, I feel it. I feel like whatever's left, it's not going to just be all black people. I mean, it's going to be the purest hearted people, physically, mentally, and spiritually, will prevail. So take a break from social media if you're not directly impacted at this time, because you are. Take a break from all of that and use your mind. And that's what we're going to do in the class on Sunday. Okay, ladies, get me off. I'm tired. I'm just talking in circles. Hey, Tina. Hey, Perfect. Perfect Karma says, so glad things are going well for you there. Thank you, Midasi. Tina says, hi, thank you. You're welcome. Jasmine says, I've been thinking this is such a shift. Yeah, you can really feel it now. But you got to stay out of the way. Do what you do. Keep it high and send love to the people that's doing the other stuff, because that is everybody. Their spirit got a mission. My spirit got a mission. Your spirit got a mission. That's their spirit out there. They doing it. They doing it. There's those that will do that and need to do that and will. It's great. Like, yo, it's so all good if y'all can see it. It's so all good. And Floyd did some stuff, So I didn't see the video. You'll probably know that already. I'm not into that. I'm not obsessed with my style. Like, I am so not into seeing black. I can't see suffering. I don't even watch bad movies. Like, I can't see none of that. It's not a good idea. But I feel him. I see more than the knee on his neck, to be honest, because of the pictures I see of his face. I mean, and did the universe use an African-looking black man? Was he not the biggest, tallest black man with the best black African features you've ever seen in your life? Like, I thought the picture was worth 1,000 words. It was like Africa was trying to be crushed with a white man knee. I felt like he is just symbolism on a mental, physical, metaphysical, metaphorical level. He's straight symbolism right now. Y'all ain't even, do y'all see that? Look at his face. His face is dope. He's an African. And every African that see will know that that is their people. This time it was beautifully done. Tall, black, African, beautiful face. It was the best symbol and the best start to a revolution. It was quite beautifully done. And y'all might think, this man died, how is that beautiful? Because what he did or died for will live on for a long time. He has set his place. He has given his life so that we can have ours. He's our black Jesus. He's the true Jesus right there. No offense to the Christians. He has given his life so that we could have one. That was just dope. So I don't know that I didn't see the killing. I'm so glad when I look at it, I'll be like, this shit is good. Like, did you see? I saw how tall he was. I saw how big he was, and I saw his face was so African. I was just like, oh. All the Africans would be like, oh, they are killing an African. Yeah. This ain't no kind of like, let me see what he was a black man. That's why. It was everything going on. Y'all thought it was just the act of a dying man. No, this was way deeper. It's pulled at your African heartstring, didn't it? Like, wait a sec. The big black man? Oh, hell nah. That's exactly what we said. Like, this some shit from like, oh, hell nah. You did the big black. Oh, we got to. Y'all need to think about how this is working in a good way. Because, I mean, we can go another way that people go, and I'm not going there. You are so right, Lisa. I'm taking a break from social media. So, yes, Rosin, let it go, Queen. Great word. Thank you, Coco. Yes, I see that. Yes, says Rosin. Tina says, Ashe. Ashe, says Tina. Yes, doing it my way. Yes. Yes. It's very symbolic and very powerful. We all gonna die. Don't you want to die for something? I mean, y'all keep saying that man died for nothing. He died for nothing. Wait a second. No, look at around you. He died for something. And you got to die. And whether it's even a metaphysical, spiritual death, you're going to have to die of something. Y'all got to look at this a little differently. He died for nothing. Look around you. Shit's changing. I think he died for something. I would not put that in my mouth to say he died for nothing. How you know that? You don't know where his spirit was going, what his spirit needed to complete. You don't know he died for nothing. It don't look like nothing. Something's happening. We will not debate that. So to say he died for nothing, I would say it's the actual opposite. He died for something. I'm trying to be Queen Mother status, so I understand. Like, hey, we all write the script of our lives. We all go out the way we supposed to. What a beautiful sacrifice. You should give thanks for that, brother. And we are, by honoring him, putting on shirts, the whole bit. Now, I can't breathe. I don't think I'll put that on mine. I'll do something else. Like, you thought you killed me, but I'm still alive, motherfucker, and I'm going to haunt your grave. Like, I mean, something. Like, we need to really come with it and change his narrative and change the energy. He died for something. I choose to see it that way. You may not. Yes. Hey, sisters Coco. Hey, I can't take the bad images anymore. No, I realize I have to protect myself. Yes. Only feed your mind what will uplift you. I understand we have to take on. Yes. And Queen, I hope you're coming into this Sunday masterclass that I'm going to go all the way, show you how to do it. Because you're right. Absolutely. Coco says we are the ones that get to witness changing of the guards. That's right, guardians of this world. I have not been triggered. Yes, Queen. Hey, Lisa. Hey, Tarima. I want to buy your book. Oh, okay, Funky Friday. As soon as I get one, but you putting it out there. Yes, it's so Vixen. He died for some, y'all. We are spiritually creating the changes we want. Things have to fall before rebuilding can happen. That's right. Love all you guys. Be safe. I'm like, yes, Queen Coco. Yes. Y'all, just don't think you got to change that because he dead already, so you can't sit there and be bad. Like, you want to say he died for nothing, but, I mean, I don't know. Revolutionaries don't die for nothing. And if he didn't bring change, then what else would you call that? He had a whole life again in him. But no, but wait a second, he still got one on the other side, first of all. But the other thing was, and what is life if not to live it fully? What is life? I mean, you got your whole life ahead of you, but you are struggling. No, I mean, what is life if not to live fully? So this whole life you was concerned about, I understand, life is valuable. That's wrong. That can't happen. But it needed to happen. And he was willing on an energetic spiritual level to make this, it wasn't really a sacrifice. He might have been ready to go if you really think about it. But I'm going to say on our level, the sacrifice, so that we keep going. Y'all put this to Jesus, that white man. Why can't we do this to the black man? He took the L for us, so it's okay. It's good, great. Hey, love you, brother, with your African self. I don't know, because if I die, I want to die for something. I want people to know. I want to wake up and be like, oh, what? Lisa Marie? Oh, yo, that sister was dope. Y'all better say that. Yo, that sister was dope. And don't worry. I mean, 100, I mean, past that, I don't, that's that. But you know what? Spirit got plans. Spirit take the route. I don't even know. But you know what I'm saying? Like, to die for something, y'all, that's fly. That's some fly-ish right there. Y'all don't see it. He died for nothing, but y'all ain't nothing. You nothing? I don't think so. The revolution, what's happening is not, wow, we're going to die anyway? Some die in the robbery, killing. That's dying for nothing. Some died doing stupid shit. That's okay. Oh, Lord. He died actually for something, and it's okay, y'all. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. It's a great thing. He was ready. He had an agreement. He understood it. So now take that out of it and raise that brother up by doing the right thing. And y'all doing it, so it's okay. It's okay. I'm going to think of George Floyd. He died for something. Put that on a goddamn T-shirt and give me my credit, please. George Floyd, he died for something. And then it should be a picture of just straight ancestors under him. Not all the man that was killed by people. That was okay. You got to put that point. He died for something. And all them brothers that died for something and sisters underneath that brother lifted him up. Five of us died for nothing. We did nothing to contribute nothing. He died for something. We all should be so lucky to say that. Love you, queens. Like, share, subscribe, comment. And what else do we do here? Donate. Yeah, donate, please. Yes. One is the class. Is there a link? The link is coming up tomorrow. Forgive me so much for not having it, but I promise I'm staying home tomorrow. And I will have it on every one of mine. And I'll send out, ladies, a couple of days. Join the mailing list. Not only will I have it on all of my, and about 3 videos on each of my channels going back, but I'll also have it, thank you for subscribing, Jasmine, but I'll also have it, I'll send it out in the email as well. I'll do a flyer for it so people can get it a couple of ways. And it's $47 for 2 hours, so it's a great deal. And I'm probably going to do a part 2. I'm going to have handouts and all that. So let me get with my girl. Let me call up. I'm no sorry, sis. If you're watching, Precious, I need you, girl. All right. All right, y'all. Let me see. Last one. I believe Jesus wasn't right. Well, we definitely. That right? Yeah. Look at that brother. He died for something, so I'm good. All right. And our young people are willing to die for something, too. It's an awakening. People ain't scared of them people anymore. We're not scared anymore. We're not scared anymore, y'all. All this stuff made us fearless. Gotta see some shit. You go through some shit, you ain't that scared like you used to be. Be like, oh, well, I've been there, so I know how that goes, so I can do that. Or I ain't got much shit now, let me go die. Or let me die for something. Or let me live, let me thrive, you know. It's a lot of ways. It's a lot of ways. Okay, my neck is acting weird. I'm going to sleep. Talk to you later. Have a beautiful night. Peace.